It's the OU Football Preview Show, brought to you by Eskridge Lexus, Oz Safe Rooms, Pioneer Hearing, Knippelmeyer Chevrolet, Sam's Optical, Dents on Demand, Sooner Legends Inn and Suites, and CarStar Collision Repair. Now here's your hosts, Rick Heath and Al Eschbach.
Hello, sports fans. Welcome to the OU Football Preview Show, Orange Bowl edition. I'm Rick Heath. With me, Mark Rogers. Mark, the Orange Bowl is coming up here in a couple more weeks. Getting exciting around here in Soonerland.
Well, first of all, I guess I'm filling in for Al, and he's out of the.
Al's
it's
out
good to be an Al spot.
Yeah, out of the country. So while Al's out, we can talk real sports here, you and I.
Hey, did you think that there was any way that Oklahoma was going to be in the national championship playoff after losing to Texas? They really didn't show up in that game. But since then, they've played as good football as any team in the country. So it's been an unexpected, great season for both OU and OSU.
Well, it was, and OSU kind of held their spot, had a couple injuries at the end, tough luck. OU, as you said, played the best football leading into the Bedlam game, and now the Orange Bowl, the Sugar Bowl for OU, OSU, and Orange Bowl looks good. Good matchup, OU Clemson.
Well, Oklahoma has had a ton of success in the Orange Bowl. I mean, when they won a bunch of national championships in that venue. They won their last national championship in that venue in 2000 against Florida State. So I think that maybe there's a little bit of karma there for OU. You also have the statistic that Oklahoma's avenged every loss on its schedule from a year ago, except for Clemson, who they get. The odds makers favor OU in this game. So, Rick, I'm pretty optimistic about OU's chances.
Well, I like the matchup because it is teams of similar capabilities, similar styles. OU has faced these type of teams in Clemson's offense in the Big 12. And like you said, I think this is a matchup that favors OU. Vegas agrees with us, or should we say we agree with Vegas?
Right, we agree with Vegas.
And, so right now, the only thing is Deshaun Watson is the wild card. He is, he's much like Baker Mayfield. They were 1-2 in the All-American quarterback. Both of them do things that you can't plan for.
Well, I think Oklahoma has the advantage at running back. You've got Mixon and Pirine, I think, are better than Wayne Gallman, Clemson running back. So that's an advantage there. And then Clemson defensively, not near as good as it was a year ago. They lost 8 starters off that defense that shut Trevor Knight, Oklahoma team down. So it's also definitely a different team with Baker Mayfield.
And we'll talk more about that in the next segment here on the OU Football Preview Show, Orange Bowl edition. And I didn't mention we are at Sun and Ski Sports here on North May Avenue. If you're looking for great outdoor equipment, you got to come to Sun and Ski. Before you go outside, come to Sun and Ski, and then you can go play. Great names: Patagonian, Mountain Hardwear, North Face, UGG boots, Sorel boots, all that and more here at Sun and Ski Sports.
Right now at Eskridge Honda, take 15% off all remaining 2015 Honda Civics in stock during the Happy Honda Days sales event. Let us go the Eskridge mile for you. Eskridge Honda, I-240 or eskridgehonda.com.
At Coda CrossFit, we are committed to getting you in the best shape of your life. Our highly educated and personable coaching staff leads hour-long classes for members of all ages and ability levels. Whether your goal is to lose weight, build muscle, athletic performance, or simply improve health, we have the programs and knowledge to help you achieve your goals. With locations in Norman and Oklahoma City, we're right in your backyard. All you have to do is walk in the door and we'll take care of the rest. Visit our website or contact us to try out a free class.
I'm Jeremiah with Jeremiah's CarStar, and when you come to do business at CarStar, you're going to get me, and I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to oversee your car personally myself. I've been repairing cars for over 14 years now, and there's not a situation I haven't come across yet that I haven't been able to take care of a customer's vehicle. If your car's had hail damage or been in an accident, bring your car to Jeremiah's CarStar and relax. We'll take it from here.
CarStar, relax. We'll take it from here.
Why have people trusted Sam's Optical for over 30 years for their eyeglass needs?
I think I'm the new kid on the block with Sam's. As a matter of fact, when I came here, I wasn't coming here to buy glasses. I was coming here to get some information to where the doctor's office was next door. And just the ambiance and the atmosphere. After they gave me the information I needed, I went to my eye doctor. Then I came back in and felt like I was at home.
Sam's Optical for over 30 years, bringing you the best prices and service at any of Sam's locations.
Hi, it's Sam at Louie's Grill and Bar, where we are famous for delicious burgers like our new Deep South Burger, featuring sliced ham, smoky barbecue sauce, and fried green tomatoes. At Louie's, we're in your neighborhood.
And welcome back to OU Football Preview Show, Orange Bowl Edition. Rick Heath, Mark Rogers here from Sun and Ski Sports on North May. Mark, I didn't get a chance to talk with you. You know, the way it ended up with OU being a part of the Final Four wasn't advantageous to the Big 12 because, you know, when it's not OU and it's TCU or Baylor or someone else, they may not get in this year. So I want to ask you about your thoughts on the Big 12. Do they need to get to 12 teams so that they can have a playoff game and then guarantee themselves a play-in?
Well, I think this is a tough question because I got a lot of opinions on this, Rick. If you ask me from an OU perspective, I'm starting to look towards maybe the SEC and trying to be a part of that league. If it goes to 16 and you could be part of a 4-team division with Arkansas, Missouri, Texas A&M, something along those lines, or maybe an 8-team division with some of the teams from the west part of the SEC. If you ask me from a Big 12 perspective, yeah, probably. I mean, but it just dilutes the pool of money earned by the bigger schools in the league. Oklahoma and Texas generate a lot of the revenue for the Big 12. If you bring in a Memphis, you bring in a BYU, you're probably going to dilute that revenue base a little bit because those schools don't have the earning power, especially Memphis or Cincinnati with the smaller stadium, less ticket sales, less TV power nationally.
I think you've put your finger on it, is that they're not going to expand unless they can expand that money source too. If they have a deal with Fox or ESPN or whomever and say, look, we're going to bring 2 more teams in, we're going to give you a championship game, we want you to pony up another $20 million so we can divvy it up, that's the only way it would work. Because you're right, Texas is not going to take less money, OU's not going to take less money, and the other smaller schools can't take less money because they've already budgeted what's coming in already.
Well, here's what I think the Big 12 could do. Another option rather than just adding 2 more teams is they do play a round robin, and there's something appealing about that. Every team in this league plays every other team. You don't have a situation in the Big 10 this year where Iowa did not play Ohio State, Iowa did not play Michigan, and Iowa did not play Michigan State in the regular season until the championship game. So Bob Bowlesby challenges the teams in this league. You play supreme non-conference schedules. I mean, you challenge yourself to Power 5, whoever will go out there and play you, and then you extend the season where all the Big 12 teams are playing the final week of the regular season where championship games are being held, and then you make your case at that point. So Baylor, has really kind of flown in the face of that argument by saying, hey, we'll schedule whoever we want to if we go undefeated. Then we'll make it. But hey, it's hard to be undefeated. Even in any league, it's hard to be undefeated.
There's only one.
That's true. I mean, and again, this year, 2-loss Stanford team came very close to making it into the playoffs. So I think that the Big 12 has a little bit of perception issue because the Power 5 conferences, the other 4 have a championship game, and I think they're going to look out for each other when it comes down to the final rankings of, hey, do we put in a team that's played 1 less game?
I think you're right about playing that last week when everybody else plays the championship games. You got to be on TV because OU dropped to 4th. I don't know if that was because they didn't play. Baker Mayfield kind of got penalized in the Heisman view. So there is a reason to play that last week, and I think Bowlesby is smart enough to realize they have to have games on that last week.
I think that's important, and they try to get a good matchup the final week. Now, it's tough to do that. I mean, I know they tried to do that this year, but TCU and Baylor, which is going to be the Big 12's marquee game, ended up being really kind of a consolation game this year.
And the Big 12 had some bad luck with quarterback injuries.
Yes,
and,
it did.
And right now going into the bowl games, Baylor's on the 4th-team quarterback, basically. TCU may or may not have Boykins. OSU may or may not have their starting quarterback back. So, that's going to be an impact on the bowl games. Let's talk real quickly about OU had a fantastic year, as you mentioned earlier. After the Texas game, nobody saw the resurgence like this. As a matter of fact, there were people asking for heads to roll. But, with that fantastic season OU has had, there's some national honors that have come their way.
Well, I think Baker Mayfield deserves a lot of national honors. I understand, in the middle of the year, had the bad game against Texas, and it wasn't necessarily all his fault. It was just kind of a flat day for the Sooners. But to make Sports Illustrated All-American team is really impressive for him. And then I think Charles Tapper had an excellent season for OU. Eric Stryker another guy that's very good. And again, I think Oklahoma's got the best 2 running backs in the country.
Well, and along with that, Bob Stoops, finalist for the Eddie Robinson, for the National Coach of the Year, Big 12 Coach of the Year. Lincoln Riley, who I thought only had one bad game, which is that Texas game.
Right.
He became the Frank Broyles Assistant Coach of the Year. That's a lot of honors. Baker Mayfield won the walk-on award, the Burlsworth.
Right, that's right.
If I can get that right, the Burlsworth Award. So, a lot of honors. Zach Sanchez came in first team Big 12. P. Ryan, first team Big 12. So they had a lot of honors, and deservedly so.
I think coaching-wise, there's a couple of things to note that are important. After the Texas game, there were some personnel changes made on defense. William Johnson started to play a little bit more, junior college transfer that came in, and then they really got a lot more out of the defensive line and linebackers position. So credit there to the coaching staff for changing some things up defensively a little bit. And then I think offensively, just great innovation by Lincoln Riley from game to game. You saw Mixon and P. Ryan in the backfield at the same time. You saw the offense speed up. I think you saw him get comfortable with Samaje Perine, a talent like that, and Baker Mayfield and what they could do. I thought it was an excellent second half at Tennessee when they went up against a very formidable defensive line to run Baker Mayfield and trust the quarterback that, hey, he's going to be okay out there against a pretty good team. So I think that really Lincoln Riley is well deserving of the Broyles Award.
I thought he gained a lot of confidence as the year went along. Let me tell you about Bullet Liners. Bullet Liners spray in bed liners and truck accessories. 2 good locations, I-40 Meridian and Edmond. They have truck accessories, bumper guards, fifth wheels, bumpers, all that you need. And they also have the Bullet spray in liner. So if your pickup needs a spray in liner, you need to go to bulletliners.com or go to I-40 Meridian or Edmond at 2222 South Kelly. We'll be right back after this.
At RV General Store, we've got rootin' tootin' RV bargains for you every day. 27-foot bunkhouse travel trailers, just $13,995 and $117 a month, any day. 28-foot double slide fifth wheels, just $27,995 and $199 a month, every day. And Vegas slide-out motorhomes, just $72,911 and $489 a month, today. Plus, over 150 RVs to pick through, and we're Oklahoma's only dealer with RV warranty forever. Rootin' tootin' RV bargains at RV General Store, where we make going fun.
Knippelmeyer Chevrolet.
Knippelmeyer Chevrolet.
Knippelmeyer Chevrolet.
Come on down and join our family, and we'll shake on it.
Knippelmeyer Chevrolet.
Why have people trusted Sam's Optical for over 30 years for their eyeglass needs?
I think I'm the new kid on the block with Sam's. As a matter of fact, when I came here, I wasn't coming here to buy glasses. I was coming here to get some information to where the doctor's office was next door, and just the ambiance and the atmosphere. After they gave me the information I needed, I went to my eye doctor. Then I came back in and felt like I was at home.
Sam's Optical for over 30 years, bringing you the best prices and service at any of Sam's locations.
Hi, it's Sam at Louie's Grill and Bar, where we are famous for delicious burgers, like our new Deep South Burger, featuring sliced ham, smoky barbecue sauce, and fried green tomatoes. At Louie's, we're in your neighborhood.
And welcome back to OU Football Preview Show, Orange Bowl Edition. We are with Linda Robinson, manager here at the Sun and Ski. And Linda, thank you so much for letting us come out. Beautiful, beautiful new addition here with the store. Yeah. Menswear, ladies wear, and you have children's wear too.
Oh yeah, we've got a lot of stuff for kids. We've expanded everything a little bit over on this side, like you said. Looks good, doesn't it?
It looks great.
We're real proud of it.
two things about children and the outdoors is you want them safe,
right,
and you want them warm.
Oh, absolutely.
And
if they're not happy, you're not going to have
Oh,
a
that's
good
you're
trip.
not going to have any fun, right? So
No.
now, speaking of safety, what beautiful little helmets here, Disney
Right.
helmets, Frozen.
The Frozen helmet, yeah. We've got the Frozen helmet and the Frozen goggle. And whenever you buy a helmet from us, you get your goggle at 20% off. And so for the little girls, we've got the Frozen, and for the little boys, we've got the Iron Man Marvel.
Iron Man, Marvel, and there's what little boy who wouldn't want to
yeah,
run
really.
around. I mean, they think they're invincible like Iron Man, but great safety features
Oh,
for
absolutely.
teaching youngsters how to ski or board and keep them safe. Also warmth, as we talked about.
And the little snow boots,
The
yeah.
little snow boots here, the Sorels, and these are, not only are they colorful, they also very, very warm.
Oh, they're extremely warm, they're waterproof, and they're great. Even if you don't go to the mountain that much, they're great around here if we get any crummy weather.
You bet. Well,
the
you
kids
know,
can play
kids
outside and stay
playing
warm.
outside in the snow or even in cold weather.
Uh-huh.
If their feet get cold, that's it. They don't. They,
Well,
they,
yeah,
they-
any
no
of
fun.
us, if our feet
That's
are
right.
cold or wet, we're miserable.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
so-
also the
Is that so
Patagonia.
cute? I
Look at
know.
this. Oh, beautiful Patagonia little
Uh-huh.
jacket.
Little Patagonia hoodie. Yeah,
Yes,
this is
a
so
hoodie.
cute.
Oh, and it also serves as a very good warmth
Extremely
layer.
warm, great little comfortable base layer, under layer, or a warming layer.
And skiing, this is my favorite new little thing here. This
Yeah.
is a neck gaiter.
Right.
It fits on the helmets.
Uh-huh.
It keeps the face and the neck warm. Another point of heat loss.
Right.
For little ones or for adults, either one. But that's a new little thing, a neck gaiter built into the helmet so it keeps you warm and such. And that's one thing about the equipment here, Linda. The Mountain Hardwear, the Patagonia, the North Face, all that you have is built for durability.
Absolutely.
And warmth.
Yeah, and most of them have a lifetime warranty. So you break a zipper, you have a problem with it, all we have to do is send it into the North Face, Mountain Hardwear, Patagonia. They'll replace the zipper for you.
Now, one of the things that you had said, I want to go back over because I
Okay.
think it's important. If you buy a helmet, you get goggles.
Right. Anytime you buy a helmet from us, you get 20% off the goggle. We want to really create that need for people to wear a helmet. It's really important. Everybody should wear a helmet. You don't have to be a hot dog skier or a great skier. Anything can happen
It's more
on the
and more
mountain.
important to
Absolutely.
me. My son is a snowboarder, and he puts it out on the edge.
Uh-huh.
And about 3 years ago, he didn't tell his mom, but he got a pretty good bing in the head.
Right.
Ever since that time, he's worn a helmet, and I thought if he does it, everybody should.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I think it's very important, especially for the youngsters, but for everybody, a helmet is much needed. And you've got skis, boards, all the
Oh, yeah.
latest, and boots, all available right here.
All right, right here, we've got a full-service ski department. We mount them, we wax them, we sharpen them, we do everything right here. We get you ready to go.
All right, let's speak about ready to go. Let's talk about
Okay.
these wonderful boots here, Sorel boots and
And
Ugg boots
Uggs,
for the ladies. Talk about those,
Oh,
Linda.
well, they're great. This is the Joan of Arctic, and this is the Tofino and the Sorel boot. Two of their hottest boots, the best styles. I've got them right now. And, of course, this is the old tried and true classic Ugg. Great deals. I actually have a few specials going on right now in the store on these.
That made Uggs famous.
Oh my gosh. I remember years ago when we first started getting the calls for Uggs.
Yeah.
Yep,
And
and
that
now-
was what they wanted, the high top,
Right.
and just a regular, and they're wonderfully lined and warm, and they never go out of style.
No, and we also have, they make a fabulous slipper, house shoe
Yes.
for men and women.
I have those. Oh, they
Great
are great.
Christmas gifts. Great
Yes,
Christmas
hey,
gifts.
If you're wanting something that's warm when you first get out of bed and slide
Oh,
your feet
slide
in,
right
you
in.
can't beat
Yeah,
it.
I
You
do that
can't beat
every
it.
morning.
Also, I'm going to bring up
Oh, yeah.
this. This is
Oh,
an
is this
absolutely
gorgeous?
beautiful ladies' coat. Tell us about this, Linda.
Well, this is an M. Miller. This is fully waterproof, breathable. It's gorgeous, but it's a technical jacket. Can ski in it. Just wear it around town, however you want to wear it. It's one of my favorites.
It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
we're the only people in the state that carry this one, so it is absolutely gorgeous. This
Okay.
would look nice under somebody's tree.
Shelby Elizabeth, this is not for you.
Yeah,
That's my
right.
wife and my daughter. I'm sorry. That's for
My
everybody
daughters,
else.
if you're watching, yes, I would love this jacket.
All that and more. But you've got holiday sales going on
Absolutely.
right now. Tell us
We've
about
got
those.
got some great deals throughout the store. We've got some wonderful clearance racks from last year. So, I mean, you can get high dollar jacket at a good price right now. It's nice gloves and scarves and hats that match.
Wonderful Christmas gifts available.
Oh, absolutely. We got you covered. I mean, you need something small, you need something big, you're doing it on a budget. We'll get you fixed up.
Linda, thank you so much.
Thank you for coming, Rick.
All right, we'll be back with more after this.
Why buy a new 2015 Honda Accord when you can buy a new 2016 Honda Accord from Eskridge Honda for just $9 more a month? That's less than a ticket to the movies. That's going the Eskridge Mile. Eskridge Honda, I-240 or eskridgehonda.com.
I'm Jeremiah with Jeremiah's Car Star, and when you come to do business at Car Star, you're going to get me, and I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to oversee your car personally myself. I've been repairing cars for over 14 years now, and there's not a situation I haven't come across yet that I haven't been able to take care of a customer's vehicle. If your car's had hail damage or been in an accident, bring your car to Jeremiah's Car Star and relax. We'll take it from here.
Car Star, relax. We'll take it from here.
Knippelmeyer Chevrolet.
Knippelmeyer Chevrolet.
Knippelmeyer Chevrolet.
Come on down and join our family, and we'll shake on it.
Knippelmeyer Chevrolet.
Why have people trusted Sam's Optical for over 30 years for their eyeglass needs?
I think I'm the new kid on the block with Sam's. As a matter of fact, when I came here, I wasn't coming here to buy glasses. I was coming here to get some information to where the doctor's office was next door, and just the ambiance and the atmosphere. After they gave me the information I needed, I went to my eye doctor. Then I came back in and felt like I was at home.
Sam's Optical for over 30 years, bringing you the best prices and service at any of Sam's locations.
Hi, it's Sam at Louie's Grill and Bar, where we are famous for delicious burgers, like our new Deep South Burger, featuring sliced ham, smoky barbecue sauce, and fried green tomatoes. At Louie's, we're in your neighborhood.
At RV General Store, we've got rootin' tootin' RV bargains for you every day. 27-foot bunkhouse travel trailers, just $13,995 and $117 a month, any day. 28-foot double slide fifth wheels, just $27,995 and $199 a month, every day. And Vegas slide-out motorhomes, just $72,911 and $489 a month, today. Plus, over 150 RVs to pick through, and we're Oklahoma's only dealer with RV warranty forever. Rootin' tootin' RV bargains at RV General Store, where we make going fun.
Right now at Eskridge Honda, take 15% off all remaining 2015 Honda Civics in stock during the Happy Honda Days sales event. Let us go the Eskridge Mile for you. Eskridge Honda, I-240 or eskridgehonda.com.
And welcome back to OU Football Preview Show, Orange Bowl Edition. Rick Heath, Mark Rogers for Sun and Ski Sports, 10109 North May. They also have Sooner Mall and one in Tulsa across from Woodland Hills Mall. 3 locations in Oklahoma. Sun and Ski Sports, the best outdoor wear you can get is Sun and Ski Sports. Mountain Hardwear, Patagonia, North Face, all of that with UGG boots, Sorel boots, all that and more available here, especially at the holiday sale at Sun and Ski Sports. Come in and find discounts throughout the store for what you need to go outside and have fun with. Also, want to thank Tickets Unlimited. Tickets Unlimited, if you're looking for Orange Bowl tickets, Tickets Unlimited has those available. Also, Thunder and concert tickets. Tickets Unlimited, go to oklahomatickets.com or give them a call at 364-7500. Bullet Spray-In Bed Liners. If you're looking for a spray-in bed liner, you can't beat Bullet Spray-In bed liners. They've been doing it for over 20 years. 2 locations, one on I-40 Meridian, one on 2222 South Kelly. Tuck accessories and all and more with Bullet liners. Also, Easton Sod, serving Oklahoma with Farm Direct Sod and Action Turf. Sod installation, residential, commercial. Go to actionturf.com to find out more about how to make your yard look beautiful. Let's talk a little bit about the upcoming bowl game, Mark, with OU and Clemson. I mean, I mentioned Deshaun Watson, probably the most exciting quarterback outside of Baker Mayfield, if you're not an OU fan, that you're going to be facing. He led his team in rushing for the most part, and he had over 100 yards and 21 carries in that game against North Carolina.
He's pretty tough. Versatile quarterbacks, run-pass guys are always a threat to any defense. I mean, I hear all the time on the radio, OU's not very good against a quarterback that can run and throw. Well, there's a newsflash there. Most defenses have a hard time containing a guy that can really run and throw because it puts a lot of pressure on the defensive front seven. It puts pressure on the defensive backs to know when to come up and play the run. Because you start to see the run, you come up, and then you get beat over the top. So it's definitely a big threat for Oklahoma to try to have to stop Deshaun Watson.
Well, and on the other side of the line, Brent Venables' defense is going to have to do the same thing to Baker Mayfield, contend with the same options. You know, Baker Mayfield has that. He's not as much run directed as Watson. I mean, they have called runs for him.
Right.
Whereas mostly with Baker Mayfield, it's a read option or it's a break down in a play, and he sees an angle or he sees a little gap there and he hops up in it. But at the same time, Brent Venables has to try to deal with Baker Mayfield running ability also.
Well, and it's a much different game this season. And last year, you look at more motivation, I think, for Clemson and Brent Venables. You know, he's going to say, hey, I got no ill will towards Oklahoma, but that's not true. He really wanted to get back at OU because when Mike Stoops came back, they hired over him. I mean, and he'd done a really nice job, so he really had no choice but to leave and to go someplace else. But Oklahoma's got a much more motivation this time, much better offense with Baker Mayfield, and I'm looking forward to the game. I think it's going to be really fun to watch.
You know, and as you mentioned, you know, with Pete Ryan, Sanjay P. Ryan, and Mixon, Joe Mixon, they're in the backfield. It's much more balanced than last year. OU's offense was very limited last year.
Tremendous.
And, you know, and so as Toba only scoring 6 points, you know, and so the way that they have the offense set up and the momentum they have, can they regenerate? And that's another question. I mean, almost a 4-week layoff. It's hard to regenerate that momentum they had at the end of the year.
Well, I think that's true. I think that you can, I mean, the same could be said for Clemson as well. So timing and all that is a problem. But for Oklahoma, it's a chance for that offensive line to get a little bit better. It's a chance for both teams to get healthy. And so it's, you know, it's equal. Both teams have to worry about that layoff as well.
You know, and defense, you know, as they all are saying, defense travels. If OU's defense can really focus in and stop the run game and stop Watson from running, I think OU's got a great chance.
A lot of pressure, I think, on the cornerbacks in this game and the safeties. But we talked about William Johnson came in and played well. I think Jordan Thomas established himself as one of the top cornerbacks in the country. I think that he's definitely become Oklahoma's best pass defender.
And now they can lock up. I mean, they played a lot of zone during the year, but they can also lock up with those guys in such good coverage with Thomas and Zach Sanchez. Let's talk about some of the other bowl games.
All right.
OSU in the Sugar Bowl against Mississippi. I mean, tough matchup for OSU.
I think that Oklahoma State will fare pretty well in this one because if you look at Ole Miss, they got a roster full of a lot of guys that are going to be projected to go in the first or the second round when the draft comes up. And to play your last college game when you know the NFL's out there is tough to get motivated for. You don't want to get hurt. You know, really looking forward to the next level. I think I've seen some Oklahoma teams suffer from that a little bit, maybe 2005.
Well, I like your thinking on that, Marcus, because lack of motivation sometimes has more of a factor in that bowl game than skills.
Yeah, I think than anything. But OSU will have a chance in that game.
All right, real quickly, I got a prediction, OU 38-35 in the Orange Bowl. Your thoughts?
Yeah, it's high scoring.
I think it's going to be fairly high scoring.
I think it will be high scoring as well. I would say Oklahoma wins the game by 7 points, so 38-31. Maybe I think I've just gone too high. I don't know. You put me on the spot there.
Well, I brought that out of left field. I want to see the shock.
Yeah, 35-28. That's too conventional. Surely there'll be a field goal in that game. 7 points. High scoring.
High scoring. All right, that's going to do it for OU Football Preview Show. Catch us on Facebook or YouTube at OUFootballPreviewShow.com. That's it for Mark Rogers. I'm Rick Heath. We'll see you next time on the OU Football Preview Show.